Right, Monday morning, and we are back at it. Now, the saying yesterday wasn't just feeling 110%. Yesterday I wasn't even feeling 100%. I'm still not feeling great today, but it's absolutely freezing. You see here this morning, came out to get into the van this morning, and this is what it was like. There you have it, hey, first day of the year. We are froze tight. Froze tight. So that was the first frost I've had all year, and I think it's given to be really cold tomorrow, Tuesday. But see what happens. Anyways, as I say, it is cold, so what I like to do now in the winter months is do the workout before I do the strength. We've a wee bit of push jerks for following on from last week's push jerk for now up in the team. Last week I did 5x3s, or 3x5s at 78%. Now we're up to 3x2s at 82%, I think it is. But anyways, we'll get into that later. What we're going to start off with is the workout, just to get warm. 12-minute AMRAP, 8 handstand push-ups, haven't done those in a hot minute. 4 burpee pull-ups, 8 double dumbbell suitcase reverse step back lunges, and then 4 more burpee pull-ups. So 12-minute AMRAP of this now to get warm. Right, that was a good wee workout there. Whew. It's funny like how just a wee bit of movement, hey, and you instantly feel good. Like 12 minutes there, unbroken on the handstand push-ups, nice and steady on the burpees, unbroken on the reverse lunges, and then we just chipped through it. I only got like 4 rounds or something, 4 plus something. 4, what did I finish on? 4:12, I think it was. 8, 9, 10, that was it, 4:12. Probably could have pushed it on a wee bit harder than that, in fairness. Now if I was going again, I'd say I could probably get the 5 rounds, but just easy into it. I say I'm using it for a warm-up. Going to get into a bit of clean and jerk, or push jerks next, coming out of the rack. As I say, we're going to be going 3x3 at 82%. I'm not sure what kilos that's going to leave me, but I'll write it on the screen whenever I get this first set done. So we get the barbell out and we stuck into the next wee bit of jerks. The working weight there, and we just did the first set, is 93 kilos. Last week it was 88 for 5, now it's 93 for 3. First rep on that, just a wee bit sticky. Second one better, and then the third one then felt grand. So hopefully now as we get through these next 2 sets, they just start to get a wee bit sharper. Usual story. Here you go. Whoa. Right, I get in the next one. Second set done there, and again there's a wee bit like there's a bit of a press out each time on each rep. It's hard to catch it, them elbows fully locked out. But again, you're just working on it all the time. It's always on you're striving to get better at it. This week now, I have to admit, last week it shook me bad. Hey, them back squats that I was doing was way too heavy, and I find it kind of hard to get recovered from that. I say going forward now, any squatting or anything I do, I'm going to take it back to a 144 as a 1 rep, as opposed to a 160 1 rep max. I know I did triples at 144, but they just weren't great. And what I plan to do now is take that 1 rep max down to a 144 and just start to dial in that good positioning on every rep and every set that I do at all the given percentages. So I'm going to keep squatting as normal. But the percentages are going to be the same, but the weight's coming down now to 144. So going forward, I'm going to try and just drill in that good strong posture and get comfortable doing that, because I find that whenever it gets a bit heavy, I start to then maybe just start to lose that technique. You kind of let it go out the window for whatever reason. I don't know why. but as it's lighter, you seem to be able to keep yourself upright and you have a bit more confidence whenever it's a bit lighter. So try and get the confidence before the kilos, and then just trust the process, and that kilos will come then eventually. Alright, one more set of these. And as I was saying there about the squats, to take the weight back down, like you might feel like, oh, that's a backward step. Yes, it is technically a backward step, but it's not really. You know, you're going one step back, but you're going to end up going 2, 3, 4, 5 steps forward in the future. So if you ever do kind of feel like that, and you're like, I don't want to go back down, just do it, because it's not the end of the world. It's actually the best thing you'll do, and you'll see over time now in these vlogs how my squat will come on, and that 160. When I do get back to it, it'll be a good, neat, tidy 160. So that's my 2 cents on that. This camera's very bright today, isn't it, or something? Ooh. Jerks all done, wee bit wobbly in that second one. You seen I had to take like a bit of a step back on it, but it is what it is. 93 kilos, 82%, fairly heavy. Wee bit of gymnastic stuff again, touch on the bar muscle ups. We're going to be doing a set of 5, set of 5, set of 4, and then 2 2s, I think it is. Sorry, telling you a lie, I'm looking here. It's bar muscle ups, 4 sets for time. 5, 5, 4, 4, unbroken sets for time on the bar muscle ups, so that's next. Right, that's the first set of 5 done. Took about 15 seconds. Take a wee quick rest now, and we'll go again for the next set of 5. A second quicker on that set of 5, 14 seconds. I must get a new pair of grips. These ones are starting to wear, but I'll go online after and see. I just think that the Victory ones is my favourite ones. I think they've actually got a new one now. See how this goes right around the wrist like this? They've got one that's almost like a triangle shape, so that it doesn't like dig into your wrists apparently as much. So I'll probably get them new. I think they're called like Freedom ones or something. No, I can't remember the name. Tactical material, anyways. There's the best. It's really grippy. Right, one more wee set of 4 and that's us. Right, that's the gymnastics touched on for the day. Now the last piece I want to do today is get a bit of a leg pump on, and that is just because I want to start this week now, as I say, working off the new percentages and the new numbers, or same percentages, new numbers for the back squat. But I might do a couple of them maybe this evening, whenever I finish up the evening class. But what I want to do is just get the legs moving. So I'm going to do 3 sets of single-legged double dumbbell Bulgarian split squats. I'm going to do 10 on each set, or on each leg. As soon as I finish those 3 sets, I'm going to rest a minute, and then I'm going to do 100 air squats for a beefy leg pump. First part of this done. We're going to take 60-second rest, and then we're going to get into 100 air squats, those Bulgarian split squats. Said it before in a couple of vlogs a few weeks ago about how hard they are, and you should definitely do them. Again, if you've any imbalances, single leg, you're doing back squats or front squats, or your 2 legs obviously all the time, you might not notice that, but whenever you go single leg, you will get found out. So do your single leg stuff. Right, about 40 seconds left or so here now, and 100 air squats. That wee piece did exactly what I was after, and I was just looking for a leg pump, and that sure as hell gave me one. If you're ever looking, if you're in the market for a leg pump, give it a rattle. 3 sets, you see, 10 Bulgarian split squats each leg, less 60 seconds, and do 100 air squats. you will get a good pump. What I think I might do now is actually I'm going to go for 6 sets of 2 on the back squat. I'm going to go at that new 1 rep max that I used, or that I kind of failed at last week, and try 144 now as a new 1 rep max. I'm going to go 6 by 2 at 80%, which is going to be 115. And the whole focus on this today is just technique, trying to keep my back straight, focusing on like not hinging over in good morning and the weight, and that's what we're going to be doing from now on. So 144 is going to be the new 1 rep max. Even though I did triples at that the last day, still going to keep it like that and just work off that. And I say once I get that 160 then on down the line, it'll be a neat tidy 160 and beyond. But you have to do the groundwork, get the basics right and build a good base before you start to head on. So that's what we're going to start today. That's the first set done, 115 kilos, 80% of the new 144. Feeling good, I'm just feeling more confident in it. Like I just feel every rep, I'm like, right, keeping that back up, don't tip forward, keep our confidence up. Kilos will come, confidence before the kilos. I'm going to put the next one at the side just so that you can actually see that there's not as much tilting as what had been going on in previous squats that were heavy. Do you see what I mean about it? So I'll just tilt this next rep, or this next set from the side. Right, so on that set, it's a bit better. I mean, it's the first one in particular is better, nice and straight. And I mean, there's going to be a wee bit. Obviously, it's still 115 kilos on your back, pushing you forward. But we just keep trying, and it's just about being aware of it, and that's all it is. Being aware and just trying to correct it. And then if you get them habits set from a lighter weight, then it's going to be just carried over into the heavier stuff. Well, hopefully, in theory, anyways. Right, I'm going to chip on through the rest of these, and then that's going to be training done for the day. That's the back squats finished up for the day, and so concludes training. Nice to be doing handstand push-ups today too, actually. Says I haven't done them in ages, so nice to get doing those again. And as I say, we're just back to that squatting now. Wasn't feeling heavy at all, but just trying to work in that technique, and we'll just build it back up from here. We go again. Right folks, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, for the next one. Good luck.